Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're talking about just a quick reaction to Claressa Shields' second fight in MMA.
Aaron Rodgers, Conor McGregor versus Tony Ferguson.
My biggest issue with Claressa Shields, this is a side tangent, is that she's talked a lot about Jake Paul, about Amanda Nunes, about all of the best people, and it's disrespectful and it's pompous for her to say she's going to learn mixed martial arts and fight Amanda Nunes. You're not getting through Kayla Harrison. It's not a coincidence that most people are just like, oh, I'm so proud of her, and oh, I just hope she succeeds, and she's so ambitious, and like they say all those things because they're a fan of her, right? And your perception is your reality. Like none of that is actually real. She didn't really improve from her last fight. So the biggest things that Claressa Shields was doing wrong in her first fight, where she also got dominated, right? She got dominated, but won what I thought was a controversial TKO victory, because the person against her, one, it was obviously, someone just picked for her, right? But two, and more importantly, it was stopped super early. Like the person was still defending themselves. They were still able to block Claressa Shields' shots, so I didn't really understand the stoppage, but it wasn't the worst stoppage I've seen in mixed martial arts, right? And if you remember, the first two rounds, she was doing two things. One, well, let me say three things. One, her striking was very solid. Like, yes, she's a boxer, so she has issues sometimes, with how being flat-footed and not being super quick, and she's got a lot of power, and we see a lot of times people with a lot of power, they rely a lot on their power and they kind of lose a little bit of technique. But what's great about Claressa Shields' boxing is that she actually has a lot of speed, technique with that power, right? And she showcased that not only in her first fight but in her second fight as well. However, it's not a boxing match, it's a mixed martial arts fight, right? And both times she's been out grappled. I saw someone say, let's get her with a good striker so she can showcase her abilities. One, that's not how it works. And two, that wouldn't do anything. She's not fighting, she's not kickboxing. She wouldn't, even if she fought a good striker who's in martial arts is still gonna grapple Claressa Shields. Because if you see Claressa Shields, she has tendencies of someone who's horrible at grappling. It's not that she's bad at grappling, it's that she doesn't even understand like simple concepts of grappling. Like in both of her first two fights, when she successfully defended a takedown, and I think she had 2 or 3 successful takedown defenses in this fight. In both of the fights, she held on too long. The fact is that when Claressa Shields was on her back, when she got taken down there at the end, you'll see it in the fight. Montez is landing a lot of very clean shots, and Claressa Shields is throwing from the bottom. So bad and so wrong. And I understand Claressa Shields, especially because of the way she won her last fight, losing the first 2 rounds convincingly, and then throwing Hail Mary, getting taken down, and then still winning via TKO after being taken down. That gave her the wrong impression. And that's what I was saying in my last video, is that people need to stop saying that she did so great and so amazing in her first fight. And people need to stop saying that they're so proud of her. And I guess it's fine for her to have fans, but she's not going to get any better if she continues to be coddled. And she blocked me on Twitter, interestingly enough, after I was talking about how she doesn't really have the right technique to be a good mixed martial artist. So that's what makes me concerned for Claressa Shields going forward. And it just looks like she's just listening to people who tell her grappling has gotten a lot better when it hasn't, and that she's making a lot of progress when she isn't. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys click that like button to show your support for the channel. Subscribe for even more content. But most importantly of all, have a good day.